WISC TV now presents For the Record. A preview of the second annual Black Chamber of Commerce Awards Dinner is next on For the Record. Thanks for joining us. I'm Neil Heinen. The Madison Black Chamber of Commerce has grown significantly in size and influence over the 13 years of its existence and is today an important part of the greater Madison business sector. It is indicative of that growth that the Chamber initiated an awards dinner last year that is now an annual event. This year's dinner is Thursday, February 21st at Madison College. And joining me to tell us more about it and the Chamber are Madison Black Chamber of Commerce President Camille Carter, Chamber Vice President Claude Gilmore, and Chamber member and owner of Jackson's Yard Care, Patrick Jackson. Thank you all very much for joining me.
Thank you for having us, Neil.
Camille, 13 years, wow.
13 years, yes.
Give us a State of the Chamber address.
The State of the Chamber is doing well. Yeah. We have had an incredible 2018. We introduced some new programming. Of course, we started the year off with our inaugural Black Business Awards dinner and recognition, and that was the first of its kind. Mm-hmm. So we recognized 19 deserving business owners, and they were very proud during that evening, and we worked with them on mentorship beyond that, and so we're excited to have our second event this year.
How many members are there?
Currently we have we represent over 350 members. Okay. And that number continues to grow. Obviously, it's really difficult for new businesses coming into the area, opening up, to immediately connect with us.
You bet.
So that number,
I think that's true of all chambers.
Still underrated, yeah. But we're growing and we're excited about that.
And how would you describe the growth in Black-owned businesses?
Yeah, they're very good. If you are able to attend our event this year, the theme is harnessing the power of Black business. And what we want to impart to our community is that our businesses are strong. They are not only local and statewide, but also international. So we're really excited to really put a spotlight on that for this year.
What kind of a board have you got, Claude?
Well, we've got a diverse board, people with different kinds of backgrounds. I'm a retired executive. Camille is a business owner herself. Yep. Our treasurer works for one of the banks, but we also represent the community and have been part of the Madison fabric. I believe in the fact that people taking the risk to become an entrepreneur is very much a part of the American dream, and that for African Americans, that's important that we can be a conduit for them and a support for them to help them grow. And so we're trying to advance our board and make it even larger and more impactful as we make these changes. It's exciting to be a part of something like this because I had not been part of this particular business sector, but I'm excited about it, and I told Camille that I wanted to provide my time and my talent to this area, and it's very exciting.
You sense some momentum, Claude, for African-American entrepreneurship and business ownership?
I do. I think part of it is there are people who are very talented that people have not heard of, that have not gotten exposure. With the avenue of social media and the whole technology growth and the young people who are coming into situations, they believe they can do all kinds of things. We have to capture that, as well as provide mentorship and help them grow and support, because businesses take a lot to be successful.
Yeah. What is your day job, Camille?
I own my own financial services agency. I'm a licensed financial advisor and insurance professional.
And that would certainly inform your leadership of the chamber, right?
It does definitely help out. I have, my experience in the nonprofit arena is growing with this experience, but I certainly know the interworkings of building a business and the trials and tribulations of being successful. Yeah. So I have that to bring to the chamber.
Tell us about Jackson's Yard Care, Patrick.
Well, I'm glad that you asked that, because we're operating business since 2009. We've been established since 2016, and we're an up-and-coming commercial lawn care maintenance company. And we like to just provide ourselves.
Not just lawn care, right?
No,
yard care. I mean,
yard care.
We're talking a snowy weekend here.
Snowy weekend. We provide snow removal services. We also provide junk removal, hauling, mulching, anything in that area. You can call us and we'll provide that nice service for you.
How many employees have you got?
We have 8, and we're trying to grow that because we're trying to give back to our community. And as Jackson's Yard Care is growing, we want to provide that, that security to our community, saying, hey, we're out here giving out jobs, and we want you guys to come in here and provide this nice service that I created, being the owner of Jackson's Yard Care.
And how many clients do you have, Patrick?
We got over 100 clients now.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
How does what's the breakdown, Camille, in terms of small business? Are they mainly small businesses, members of the chamber, or do you?
Mainly. Yeah. Ironically, we have over 115 brick and mortar businesses, which surprisingly most people don't know, because a lot of our businesses are working in, they are the minority within their specific communities, and they're just spread out throughout Madison and also Dane County as well. So for a town the size of Madison, we think that's a pretty good representation of just brick and mortar alone.
Yeah.
But even more, again, as Claude mentioned, with the onset of the internet and just there are a lot of pop-up businesses and social justice businesses or media businesses or internet businesses. That number is growing.
I think anybody who has read Miss Mullaley's Umoja over the years, just paging through that magazine, you really get a sense of the breadth of sectors that African-American-owned businesses exist in.
She's very proud of that mission, and she is really the fabric of the Madison Black Chamber. Her efforts and her focus to make sure that our community is represented positively, not only on the personal level, but also, of course, on the business level. So we're really excited to have her as a resource for our organization.
And a champion. I mean, she's just been such a wonderful champion over the years.
Yes, she has.
For the community, but for, areas of the community that I think get underappreciated, underrecognized.
Yes.
Well, let's take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about this year's dinner, talk a little bit about the success of last year's dinner with the Black Chamber of Commerce and the annual awards dinner. We'll do that right after this.
For the Record, sponsored by MG&E, your community energy company.
Are you pouring money down the drain?
Well, I just got my wireless bill.
You can switch for free to U.S. Cellular.
Really?
And get a free phone when you switch.
Free phone? Huh.
Plus get paid back for data you don't use with the Unlimited with Payback plan.
No way. All that money wasted at the wrong provider.
Right now at U.S. Cellular, there's no trade-in required to get a free Samsung Galaxy S9. Just switch to U.S. Cellular.
Get the Outback Advantage at Don Miller Subaru. It's the 2019 Subaru Outback 2.5i with standard eyesight driver assist technology. This advanced safety feature monitors traffic movement, optimizes cruise control, and it's standard. Lease from $239 a month plus tax, no security deposit, $1939 due at signing. 0% financing available. The Outback all-wheel drive plus MPG. Don Miller Subaru, west on Odana, or the East Side store on High Crossing Boulevard, Madison.
Don Miller.
From it's gonna be a snowy day season to this baby can handle it season, Fleet Farm has everything you need, because right now it's make sure I've got traction season. Let's get this house toasty season. Break out the shovel again season. Time to bundle up season. And of course, did someone say fish fry season? Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
There's a splash of surprise in every Wisconsin Lottery scratch game. Introducing Easy Grand, the exciting new $10 scratch game with a chance to double the prize and win up to 20 times on each ticket. Plus, it's loaded with more than 1,100 top prizes of $1,000. Easy Grand and other instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
I am back with Camille Carter, the president of the Madison Black Chamber of Commerce, Claude Gilmore, who is the vice president of the chamber, and Patrick Johnson, who is a chamber member and the owner of Jackson. I said Johnson, I apologize. Jackson's Yard Care. And this year is the second annual Black Chamber of Commerce Awards Dinner. It's February 21st. Talk a little bit about the dinner. What's going on that night, how people can attend?
Well, again, as I mentioned earlier, we are very excited. This is our second awards dinner. This is an exhibition that's a little bit different from our initial event.
Okay.
So we are really planning to, again, spotlight many businesses within our area. So are they
going to be set up at the dinner?
Yes.
And they weren't last year?
They were not last year. So we will provide our businesses an opportunity to really introduce themselves more formally in this platform at our dinner.
Is it at Madison College, is that right?
It is at Madison College in the atrium area. And we will be providing valet services because, again, February is still very skeptical when it comes to the weather. So we're proud to offer valet services from the parking lot A over to our event, and we really are planning a very nice event. We have 3 powerful speakers, and we're very excited about the messaging that they're going to bring.
Who's speaking then?
We will have Vata Adari with Coco Va. We will also have another international business. Coco Va is an international business based here in Madison. We have another international business out of Milwaukee, Diamond Disc International, and that is Ugo, how do I pronounce his name here? Wabarocha.
Whoa, that's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful. Ugo Wabarocha of Diamond Disc International. Thank you. And also the Lieutenant Governor Mandela.
Of course,
yes.
Of course.
So we're very excited about our speaker lineup.
Our historic Lieutenant Governor.
Yes.
Wonderful. What kind of services does the Chamber offer? Resources?
We are working on expanding our services and programs. We will highlight an entrepreneurship development course, and that's new towards the second or third quarter of this year. We are also opening up an incubator to work with businesses and developing them in their new business development phase. We certainly have traditional business courses, marketing, accounting services. We also offer and have a business luncheon series monthly called Level Up. We started that last year, and that was very successful and had a huge showing and representation of our business owners. So they definitely like receiving as much information as they can, and we're going to provide that for them this year. And certainly our traditional networking of speed networking and our mixers that we have. And Black Restaurant Week will be hosted in August.
That's cool.
So we're looking forward to expanding that as well, working with our restaurant sector. And we're working with some partners as well to put out some unique products for the construction and trades industry. So we're really proud and happy to have a partnership with Madison College and the Urban League, and we're just wanting to really to provide some specific development.
Camille, did you put on something over the holidays at the Villager Mall? Were you involved in the African American Small Business holiday event?
No, we did not. We did not do that. We have had a holiday season. We had a very busy programming year, and by the time Thanksgiving came about, we were pretty well exhausted.
I bet a lot of them were members, but it was organized separately from the chamber.
Sure, that was organized separately.
Yeah. Patrick, how has the chamber helped you? How has membership helped you in your business?
Well, the chambers actually gives us motivation. It gives us hope and stuff like that, and I'm really excited to be working with the chambers, because if it wasn't for them, we want to know about the other locals or even the surrounding Madison areas of black business, because you don't go into the mall and see this type of stuff. This stuff is like places you just don't see and things you just don't see. So I'm just very glad to get the opportunity to work with the Chamber because they give so many programs and so many things to help each other out to try to get to the next level. And that's just being about, you know, respect for others and, you know, entrepreneurship and just reaching out and just helping. So, you know, that's the thing that I appreciate about the Black Chambers. Yeah. So I really appreciate everything that they do, and I'm really honored to be a part of it.
Is there a membership directory available online?
Yes.
Online, we're launching our online. We had our 3rd edition of our printed
directory from last year
for 2018. So we're just about not sold out. There's no cost for that.
Where can somebody get one?
By calling in to our number on our website or just inquiring on the website. We can send that app out to you. Right. But we are also launching our online directory as well, which is an expanded version of the 3rd edition.
And there are 313 Black businesses that were listed from last year. I'm sure that is growing.
Yep.
And that's an important point because the return on investment, the amount of resources that they're able to raise for Madison is significant. And that's an important point. I also want to stress that helping businesses like Jackson's Yard Business and others, it helps their capacity. Capacity building is the most important part of what businesses sometimes fail. They start up, but they don't have enough capacity. They need some access to capital. They need support and education about how to do financing and get credit. Those are the kinds of things that we provide for them so that they can get themselves along the way and so then be successful.
I remember when, going back when Steve Rongen was the head of the Greater Madison Chamber of Commerce, and he was the first one that I remember that really emphasized economic empowerment as an important role for the Urban League when he was head of the Urban League. Have we made some progress in that area in terms of engaging the African American community in economic development and wealth creation?
Well, the main thing that we really want to do is, you know, business owners are so busy working in their business that it's difficult to get them out of their business and do the important types of work to recognize themselves, to market themselves. And so we really want to act as a conduit to that. There's still work to be done in that area, but we think that we've got some nice solutions to help to accelerate that.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about that work when we come back with the Black Chamber of Commerce right after this.
Wild Easttown Honda, Wisconsin's Honda Dealer of the Year, has winter savings on over 400 new Hondas. Lease a new Civic for only $139, just $139 at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison. It's gotta be wild.
This is no place for the timid. Out here, one wrong move can mean the end. But whenever challenges try to pin you down, you bite back. With T-Rex Brute Force, the unmatched strength of a single loop of tape holds more than 700 pounds. So when you're faced with even the most ferocious challenges, bite hard with the absolute strongest duct tape. T-Rex Brute Force.
Hello, folks. I'm Rosalie Michaels, and I'm here with former Dallas Cowboys quarterback Danny White, and we're talking about home safety. Thanks so much for coming in, Danny.
Thanks for inviting me.
I heard that you've been working to come up with an offer to help people protect their homes. Is that right?
That's right. Our mission is to ensure that everyone receives the protection that they need. So we're offering a brand new home security system, $850 value, free of charge.
And it's kind of hard to beat free. So tell us about monitoring.
Well, you get 24/7 monitoring for burglar, fire, and medical emergencies from ADT, the #1 home security company in America. And monitoring is about $1 a day. There's no better investment you can make for the things that matter most. The first 20 callers to order will receive a $100 Visa gift card plus 2 wireless keychain remotes free of charge. So call now and we'll help you protect your home.
To get this special offer, call 855-549-1430. That's 855-549-1430.
At Wild Easttown Honda, Wisconsin's Honda Dealer of the Year, lease a new CRV for only $209. Just $209. Get winter savings on over 400 new Hondas at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison. It's gotta be wild.
Join the growing number of WISC TV3 Channel 3000 Facebook followers. Get interesting, relevant content and stay connected to the community all day long.
I'm back with Camille Carter, with Claude Gilmore, and with Patrick Jackson. And we're talking about the Black Chamber of Commerce. How would you describe the relationship, Camille, between the Black Chamber, the Greater Madison Chamber, the Latino Chamber? Is there any interaction there?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yes. Collaborations are really what we do and how we do what we do well. If it wasn't for the support of our sister chambers in partnering on technical services and networking events, it would be very difficult to get out of our own silo to work with our constituents. So we really have a really close bond with the Latino Chamber, the Fitchburg Chamber, the Greater Madison Chamber, and we're all working collectively. So we're excited about that as well.
A year or so ago, our editorial board met with Mark Green from CUNA Mutual, who is the head of the Madison Economic Development Committee, and Mark talked about inclusion in the whole business sector and suggested that there still was a culture change required, I think, to really be as successful as we need to be. Do you sense that we're getting any closer to changing that culture?
I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
Again, as I mentioned on the economic development, this is hard work, right? You're changing perspectives and habits, and so it just really takes a planetonic shift in order to do that. I guess that's as best. You know, there's work to be done. Yeah. Madison, we feel, has a great deal of supporters that are working in that same vein to improve that area. Yes. And I think that with continued efforts, we'll make some major strides.
Well, I think you also have to reflect on the fact that when you say inclusion, saying it and doing it is one thing, because it's a challenge. You have to look at all your policies and procedures. Look at, do you have a board makeup that looks like the people you represent? Are your services inclusive? Or are they reaching the population? So it takes a lot of attention to detail and a belief that you want to be that way versus we say this, but we are actually not carrying that out.
Yeah. Patrick, as a young person, do other young people come to you and say, you know, I would like to run my own business too?
Oh, I get that all the time. Yeah. And they really surprised how young I am, and then how far I done grown. And it's really an outstanding thing for them to come and do, because it takes a lot of confidence, you know. And I'm the person that they should come to, because I got something to tell them, because I'm so confident in what I'm doing that they need to be confident, because at the end of it all is power. You gotta have power in yourself to represent yourself. And if you're gonna represent a business, you gotta represent yourself before you represent a business. So when you get into the business stage, you gotta have all those factors in line. So when it comes down to people asking me, you're so young, how did you do it? I say, just think of it as a new day.
Sometimes I look around, Camille, and I think Madison business has become a young person's game in this town.
Yes,
you know, the millennials are really, and I often think that the millennials are more fluent in inclusion and diversity than some of us, particularly old white boomers.
Yes.
You know, and they value it more.
Yes.
And not only that, I mean, they seem to require it. They want to work in an environment.
Yes. Yeah. And we struggle with that as a chamber as well, because, you know, within our organization, we serve a multitude of businesses. The brick and mortar, we serve, you know, the millennials that are operating, you know, really
virtual businesses
from their cell phone, and it's amazing to try to provide services that really cover all of their needs. So we're constantly challenged with how do we stay relevant? How do we stay significant as a chamber? So that's constantly on the forefront of our thought process and our programming and in our outreach in general.
Knowing your kids, Claude, as a father, this must be an interesting perspective for you.
It is. I always ask my kids, I said, you know, did I do a good job raising them? But I also have a closer relationship with them now. And I share my counsel with them and give my advice, but I'm always amazed about their ability to do so many different things and their skills, and that I have a different set of skills, but they have another set, and that you have to embrace all of that in today's world, because it is happening all the time, all around us.
February 21st at Madison College. Are there tickets available?
Tickets are becoming available as of next week.
Okay.
Online. So we are just getting our marketing out there, and again, we're very excited about that. And
where were you last year?
We were at the Park Inn.
Okay. So this is going to be a bigger.
This is a bigger venue. We had over 250 guests last year, and so we needed more room. We did. We outgrew that room, and we really overstepped our own perceptions and expectations. So
well, congratulations. I suspect year 2 will go easier than year 1 for this event.
We're hoping so.
Yes.
And it's not annual until you had another one, so it's now annual.
It's now annual.
Congratulations. Thanks very much for coming on.
Thank you so much, Neil.
We're going to come back and wrap up For the Record right after this.
This is an exciting time in the energy industry.
The world is changing, and we want to work toward common goals.
Toward a cleaner energy future, driven by innovation, powered by working together.
By working with customers, we provide customers what they want.
MG&E is your community energy company for the future, powering our community, sharing your values, partnering to meet your needs. Visit energy2030together.com to create a more sustainable future together.
Get new floors during Empire Today's gigantic 75% off sale. That's carpet, laminate, and even hardwood 75% off. Empire makes getting beautiful new floors easy. See samples in your home, get a free estimate, and have your floors professionally installed. Update your floors with Empire and get 75% off carpet, laminate, and hardwood. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. The following message is brought to you by whymeso.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-400-6731 or go to whymeso.com.
This is a bag, but for Steve, this bag gives him food cred. Because now everyone knows that when they have that craving, or they're just looking for the perfect deal, well, they just need to follow Steve.
Start your morning at McDonald's and buy 1 Egg McMuffin or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles and get one free.
My thanks to Camille and Claude and Patrick and to you for joining us. We'll see you next week on For the Record.